it up. Turn the YouTube on, cause we're gonna watch the Kanna We Talk show. Cannabis enthusiasts go to join in what they chat about. Kanna We Talk show forever. Good morning, sports fans. It's Dawggee and Scuba Steve coming at you live from the Kanna We Talk show this morning. Scuba Steve, speak for me, son.
How you doing? Good morning.
Howdy doody, man. I'm up and ready to roll. It is another beautiful Wednesday. Unfortunately, our friend Baked Alaskan couldn't join us this morning. She's got something going on. I don't know what it is, but yeah, living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. Absolutely, brother. It's Kanna We Talk show forever. That was our opening this morning, Steve. I know you don't get to hear the opening because you're on the other line, but when you watch the replay, hopefully you'll enjoy that. I don't know.
I probably will.
So what are you scraping together over there? I see you're working feverishly as I'm yakking my head off.
I was just putting a little blunt roach from earlier in the old bowl.
Oh, okay. I'm getting ready to do some Oregon blueberry, and brother, I want you to see this bud because I just pulled it out of the jar. Just blindly reached in, and it's representative of the jar. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let's see if oh, you got a dirty fingernail, Dawggee. Goodness gracious, clean that thing. Damn. Brutus cleaning you or what? Yes, Oregon blueberry, brother. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that nuggy nug. I gotta clean that, man. That's driving me nuts now. Yeah, that's where I get my stuff is Oregon. Florida is not doing
especially
it for me.
This season. In Florida is just 90% of what's grown here goes out. Unless it's small, indoor.
I don't even know what to do. Good morning, Andrew. Glad to see you. That is my South Dakota. I do believe he is in the mining hills of Dakota, and he is he's working the oil rigs out there, man. Hard-working dude from Beargrass, North Carolina, carrying on out there, man, doing his thing. Hey, yes, she is also an Oregon purchaser. I'm glad to see you here this morning, girl. Oh, man, I crammed that whole mug in here. And, oh, I want to show you my new grinder, Steve. I bought that my grinder and my big bowl for my birthday. You know, the bong that I whipped out on Sunday. But I thought this was a frickin' piece of art. It's a heart with a dagger and, let's see, what does it say? Oh, well, it's a blue bus. It's a blue bus grinder. But it does a good job, and, you know, a four-piecer. Keep grind. Yeah, man. I'm going to get it good. I like a good grind. You know what I'm saying?
Not medium to coarse.
You know, I don't want it like, I'm not making espresso here. I'm not going to run it through a cold press or anything, but
not trying to turn it all into Keith.
No. I like chunks, but y'all excuse my knocking, but you know how it is when you got to get it out of the top of the grinder. They always seem to be
when the grinders are knocking.
Good morning.
Be smoking.
Good morning, Just Blazed. How you doing, my brother? When are we gonna get you? When are we gonna get you on this show, brother? We need you. I need your presence here, man. I miss you from so many years ago. Damn.
Oh,
He was around in my humble beginnings, and well, shit, I'm still humble. Everybody knows that. Nah, I don't know. Well, I try to be humble. Let's get a damn smoke going here. Steve said he's not waiting on me. He's already jumped the gun. You dropped your gun when you jumped in the window, boy. I know you've been super busy, man. I know you've been busy, Just Blaze. But I really miss you, brother. I miss you a lot. I miss our old hanging days. Let's get a smoke in Dawggee, and then we'll get started on some of these silly ass questions that Dawggee likes to torture his friends and guests with.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cheers, everyone. Smokes if you got them.
Cheers.
I can taste the blueberry, man. I can
Now I
really.
need some of that.
Huh?
Now I'd like some of that. I love
Yeah.
blueberry.
Oh, man. Should come out to Beargrass December 26th through the 28th. I know, and I'm thinking about being there, bro. Gonna damn Skippy try to make it. Hey, 420 Iron Fire Horse Irene, good morning, Ladybug.
Trying to get this glare taken care of. Let me try this. No, you're not. You didn't die and go to heaven. It's just
Oh, Carol Ann, come
look
to the
away
light.
from the light.
Steve,
Yeah.
I got this one for you. This is a good. We'll start with food, okay? Because I just got done with a New York style chocolate eclair with coffee, of course. What food to you looks disgusting but tastes so good that you just close your eyes and shovel her down?
Oh man, that would have to be hmm, hash.
You mean like
Not
corned beef
like
hash?
corned beef, venison. Just a lot of hashes. It just looks like a
Mush.
mixed up mash of just what am, is that dog food?
Brutus won't eat it. Now me, I'm like, take me some corned beef hash. I put that in the pan, man. I cook it slow so that it gets an edge because I don't want it. I do like that little crisp on the edges of it. You know what I'm saying? Just a little around the outside, and then flip it over. Second side. I mean, it's going to come out a little. It's not going to be dry. I guarantee you. It's going to seal on the inside, but that outside,
No
a
crunchies
little
here and
crunchy,
there.
right? And then on top of that, two dippy, maybe three dippy fried eggs, and a side of Publix Chicago toast with a little. Yeah, I like crispy hash. I like to get crispy with hash. No,
Mhm.
little bit of butter, little bit of butter. Just got to be butter. I do not do margarine. I don't do. I can't believe that crap is not frickin' coming from a cow. I don't do that.
I can't believe it's sold in the store.
Exactly. I can't believe the USDA allows this. Disgusting food. You know what really always looked disgusting to me, but I always barrel through it anyway? Ice cream sundae with the hot fudge. Because everything just turns brown and it all just runs to the bottom of the bowl at the end. It's all there. But damn. Oh, the mission to get to the bottom.
My biggest thing with ice cream or shakes is like it gets to a point where it's just like milky froth. I've never seen a real homemade milkshake do that. Like just unless you use the ice cream that won't melt. Um, there,
I
there's
bought
grades
that.
of ice cream.
I bought that. That's that ice milk. That's
Yeah.
nasty. Oh my God. They tried to sneak that in when I was a kid. Mama, milk, cream, milk, cream. Okay, cream's on top, milk's on the bottom. Milk is thinner, cream is thicker.
Ugh.
Uh-oh, I got a knock on my door. Steve, would you like to tell one of your amazing facts while I go see why my mom would be knocking at my door in the middle of a show?
Gotcha. So did you know squid and octopi have three hearts? Uh, two run each gill. So a heart for a gill, and another one runs everything. Three musketeers are so called three musketeers because they used to have three flavors, not just the chocolatey nougat we know. They had strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. World War II messed that up. Strawberry and vanilla was two. We can't be sending strawberry and vanilla overseas. So they stuck with chocolate. Now you got the what you know is regular Three Musketeers.
I hated that about I always wanted to try a strawberry musketeer, boy.
Somebody said a strawberry Three Musketeers. That would be awesome. I've actually I I can't say it was a Three Musketeers, but it had to be some close. It was probably in one of them Russell Stover's candies. Had a strawberry nougat, and I was
Oh,
like, "That's a strawberry Three Musketeer." So that's the only place I found like strawberry nougat was in those boxes of chocolate.
what I like. Now, if you're going to talk candies, man, I have this weird taste thing. You know what I mean? I really love a Charleston chew. And originally they had like I don't know, maybe they still do have those five flavors, but they had a banana one. I don't know if are you familiar with a Charleston chew? You freeze it
Sure.
and
Mm-hmm.
throw it down on the sidewalk and then come sit down and eat the little bitty frozen pieces as they thaw in your mouth. Oh my God. I did get a chance because I'm old enough, yes. I got to try the banana. I got to try the banana. Yes, I love Charleston Chew. Don't be fooled though. They sell boxes in Walgreens rather, for $1, and they're Charleston Chew minis. It's the chocolate on the outside, and I believe they're the regular flavor. I don't want to say that it's vanilla because it isn't vanilla, and it's not quite anything else. I don't know,
A sweet cream
but
for lack of
but
it might have a little vanilla in there.
the chocolate to stuff inside ratio is way the hell off. Way the hell off. I want the real deal.
It's like anytime I want Swedish fish, I'll just be out somewhere. I'll be like, you know what? I want some Swedish fish. I'll look, and all they have is the minis. I just want a bag of the regular Swedish fish.
Right, because they're a good size, and the minis are just, it's like,
You
like
put
eating a,
five in your mouth just to get one regular fish. It's like,
right, and then when you're chewing on it, the texture of it's not the same as the bigger size because there's more or less, there's more surface area on it and less underneath. All righty then. Oh, back to gardening. All right. Dad PIY. I hope you can carry us. If you got a portable, you can carry us, man. We like to carry you with us. We do. We
Roof
carry you
garden.
right here in my little heart, right next to my cannabis leaf. The Captain Cannabis Cave Show.
Somewhere in here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you got your H up H shirt on. I didn't see that earlier.
I had my jacket on. It was kind of chilly.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, dude. When was the last time that you were just snooping around? It happens. I've been married. It happens. I've been in relationships. It happens. But you found something that you wish you just hadn't have found. Like, oh man.
Ooh, this was this was first marriage a long time ago. Um, we had a shared email, and yeah, she had been writing her best friend, talking about her karaoke excursions and dancing with a feller, and yeah.
Mm, mm.
I wasn't too happy, so I printed out about 50 copies and sent one to everybody in her family.
Wow, nice comeback on that one, man. Oh, yeah, that would be. Oh man. Well, see now with my first wife, I mean, she wasn't really too elusive, and she kind of, after we said I do, she did with everyone else, but not me. And
One of those. That
yeah,
sucks.
so yeah, I've been there, but I didn't have to snoop. Gosh, snooping. Yeah, I did.
I
I
didn't
just read
really
this, and
snoop either. I just went in because uh, I had just gotten an app and I had to like verify. It was like you
yeah,
couldn't check
yeah,
the email on your phone back then and verify. So you
right,
had to wait till you get to a PC to verify. And I got to the PC and I was verifying and I saw like reply. It was just, she had been writing her for months. It was just there. I was like, what's he talking about? Happened to be I didn't even have to snoop. It was like the first email I clicked on. It was like, she'd been dancing with a dude at karaoke. I'm like,
right. Wow.
what?
I'm
Uh,
trying to think because I did not. eh,
Usually
Oh,
bad intentions hang themselves. So
yeah, absolutely.
if you authentically snoop, that's what you're going in for. You're looking for data to prove a fact or a point in your mind. And it's usually not like, oh, let me snoop through her emails to see if she's getting me a anniversary present.
Right, right, right. You're not looking for something, but damn, when you walk in on it and it opens the door on you. I mean, really. Hey,
Then it just
partly
reads that.
hey,
Like,
partly cloudy 420. Good morning. We say good morning back at you, K Doggy and Scuba Steve. Cheers, fellas. Both 420 Iron Fire Horse and Into the Future say they don't snoop. You'll find out soon enough. Candra's Secret, another cousin, two cousins in one morning. Good morning, girl. I hope you are staying warm and toasty up there in Virginia. Man, oh, Shevitz. Irene says, my ex husband was driving to work early and I was walking down the street. I pulled him over. He had a birthday cake for someone else on the passenger seat. I jumped in and sat on it. LOL for real. Yeah, I'd have sat on that sumbitch too, man. Either that or he'd have been eating
wiggle,
it. He'd have been
wiggle.
eating it.
Ooh, that feels, ooh, that's all up in the
Oh,
crack.
oh,
Ooh.
oh. Wish it was summertime and this was an ice cream cake. You know what I'm saying? Woody,
Oh,
woody, woody.
man.
Oh, man. Oh, you know, I just I can't ever recall finding anything, like that I wished I didn't find out about. I've always kind of like, if I had a suspicion, I'm a fair judge of character. So, I'm in on it. I'm going towards, okay, I'm gonna find some dookie here. There's gonna be some shit that's gonna definitely something's hitting the fan somewhere. So, I can't say that that's ever really happened to me. I I
Right.
I can't ever I cannot think of any time where I've been surprised by what I saw.
Same here. Same
Hmm.
here. Well, other than that time, I mean, I was surprised. I was like,
Well,
what?
hell yeah, you weren't looking for it. If you're in the
Yeah, I didn't have to snoop to find it, but it felt like snooping probably because,
because you found it and it was a
yep.
secret.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta say, in your defense and not in hers, silly heifer, using a shared account with your mate, duh, duh. If you're gonna
Yeah.
be sneak, if I don't, I try not to do wrong. I try not to do anybody wrong. I like to stay on top because it's easier to keep track of. I'm a stoner. I forget shit real easy, man. You ask me what I had for breakfast yesterday, I got no clue. So, if I tell a lie, I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, and if you don't figure out early in life, you probably won't, that lies lead to more lies, lead to more lies. And it's, you literally have to live that now, or just fess up and be like, oh, JK.
Yeah,
It's like my
absolutely.
4 year old. He thinks sorry fixes everything right now.
Well, it kind of does because when you do something to him or in his mind that offends him, sorry, big Canadian word, eh? Sorry? Is that a Canadian
Sorry?
word?
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to poop in your shoe. Yeah.
Yeah. You better be sorry. Oh, man.
Irene says if you're gonna lie, at least be good at it for frig's sake. Um,
Uh,
N2 says I think people want to get caught down deep, leaving notes in pockets and putting them in wash comes to mind. If I don't want to be with you, I will leave. Period. Yeah, that's me too. Yeah, if I'm Brutus, come on, man. We're trying to do a show here, Doug. Um, he's good though. He's a good co-host, isn't he? Somebody must be walking by with a dog. Yeah, if I don't love you, man, I'm out. I just, why are you going to make yourself miserable or just not be,
I
you know?
think you get to a point where you realize, like, the most important thing in life is time. And if you're spending time on things that you're not happy with, you're not happy. You're wasting time. That's easy as it comes down to, really. It's wasting time. My time is valuable. I'm going to spend it on someone that sees it as valuable.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I want to have, oh man, how does that meme go? It's something like I'd rather have four good friends as, four quarters than to have 100 pennies. I'd rather have four good friends than to have 100 jackasses around me who are just, acquaintances. I'll take the acquaintances. I like people. I'm very friendly and I like folks, but I'd rather have that core four good friends or three good friends than to have 100 so and so, you know, like
10
that.
dimes ain't worth a dollar.
Well, I mean,
I'd rather have, that
$1 carried all on
one
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 stack.
hundred dollar $1 friend versus 10 cent friend.
Oh yeah, because they're a dime a dozen almost.
It's an acquaintance.
Okay, here's a
Do you
good
know?
one, huh?
Do you know France was still using the guillotine during the first Olympics?
I wish they were using it now. I wish we were using it now. I think that would be so much
It would
Okay, get
deter a
radical.
lot. It
Huh?
would deter a lot.
Yeah, because if you think, oh boy, if I get, yeah, man, if,
Sitting on death row for 20 years, that's ridiculous.
yeah, I mean, if you're on death row, let's make it for like weeks or days or minutes, you
But
know?
then again, it's a weird system because they have messed up, and a life is a life. Period. Um, but I don't know. I think there's technology and stuff now that y'all can expedite the procedure.
Well,
Y'all in government.
limit appeals, things like that, you know. I mean, and you got to have some friggin' good evidence coming in on that shit. They are innocent sometimes, yes. And if you can prove, you know, if you can prove that it's clear, see, that's okay. I mean, yeah, I want you if you are wrongly accused, yeah, I don't want any innocent to be on death row. I'm damn it, this is one of those buttons maybe I shouldn't push because we're talking about, you know, life and death. And I would prefer the guillotine over the lethal injection, yes, because I've seen that shit. And it starts out with one thing, and then they give you the second thing, and then the third thing. And by the time they're giving you the third thing, the first thing has stopped you from wiggling around because they don't want to see you wiggle while you die. But the second thing they inject into you burns your guts. It feels, from what I understand, it feels like you are absolutely burning up from the outside. From the inside out. Okay. Think of yourself being in a frickin' microwave oven, but you can't move because they've de.
You're paralyzed.
Yeah, you're paralyzed. And then your throat closes in on you. Dudes and dudettes, one thing that I have a hard time with because I kind of like almost drowned like 3 times in my life, and I hope it never, ever happens to anybody out there. But I'm going to tell you this: the biggest fear I have is not being able to breathe. K Dawggee keeps one of these on his desk. I don't know. Well, yeah, there we go. It's a decongestant because the second my nose starts to close up and it's sinus time, you know, I'm well now it's gonna reduce and it'll be the heat and the dry that'll dry me out. But I want to be able to breathe, and I'm scared shitless of not being able to breathe. To the fact it's like, you know, I get that way, and you know,
Well, then it comes to a huge question of like, does someone that's a sick criminal and has no remorse, do they deserve humanity? And if so, who determines the humane way of disposing of this person? It's just there's so many like moral conundrums in that. It's funny. I
yeah.
used to be pro bring back public death penalty. Like you said, some of these
Some people like
sensitized kids need to be aware that this is serious. So many people have died from, I was just joking. I
mm,
was, it was a joke.
hold my beer.
Or so many people died killing themselves. Yeah, hold my beer. Watch this. It's, I don't know.
I
Conundrum.
I am of a firm mind. You remember, oh, damn, what is the name of the movie? Oh, damn it. It's Paul Newman, 1967, Strother Martin. What we've got here is a failure to communicate. But in that speech, he says, there are some men you cannot reach. And that is true. There are some people who cannot be reached. It's it, And if you cannot be reached, I do not feel, I mean, if we're going to house you, I'm not going to house you for long. Because if you are a piece of doo doo, if you're a piece of doo doo, I'm not going to put you in a cell and keep you from hurting others or hurting yourself. If anything, I'm going to maybe give you something that maybe if you feel so inclined, you would hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not your kosher rabbi, but here I go. You know,
Well, it goes
that's
to
my
like,
2 cents.
give a man enough rope, he'll hang himself. That old saying. It
Mm-hmm.
that falls right in there. I'm sure it come from something like that. Like, listen,
I didn't say I
you
would
killed
murder
three
them.
children. Here, we're gonna leave you with that 10-foot rope, and
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna know you're gonna make the right decision.
No, into the future, I would not murder them. She says, you will murder them. No, I will allow them to do whatever harm they wish to do to themselves. I will only be, I'm not going to give them a gun because the first thing they're going to want to do is just pick it up and blow me away as I walk out the door. No, 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 no. I give them a couple of rusty razor blades, some old, can lids, shit like that. I'm not gonna, here's some. You want some cyanide? That'd be great. You know, I mean, hell, people used to use the cyanide caps. The spies would keep them in their mouth, and then, fake tooth. And I'm not going with you. I'm not killing someone who. You are killing someone who cannot defend themselves. You have to house them. No, if they have committed heinous. I'm not talking about your household walking around, I stole some bread because my 3 kids are starving. Hell no. I'm lenient towards that. I would be like, okay, next time let us do something. But, you know, and here's a card, or here's a church, or here's somebody who's going to help you out. We want you to have food for your kids, for crying out loud. I'm talking about somebody who goes in and goes, you know what, we was just walking along and we saw these 2 kids, and whatever, or this girl, or somebody who could not help themselves.
Lack of empathy and remorse for heinous crime. I feel it's a base, a unit. It's a unique basis for every case.
Right.
So I think our system is right with trying the individual. But a lot of times it's just, I feel like how many guilty people are on death row that they just waiting for a chance for a guard to slip up so they can snap their neck because they don't care. And then you also got to take into account how many on death row don't care because they're on death row.
Yeah, I'm going to go anyway. Right.
Yeah, and that becomes a thing. I'm sure it's like the forget the name of it, some kind of syndrome where the
Stockholm.
kidnapped start
Stockholm.
sympathy.
Stockholm.
Yep, it's
Stockholm
got to be
syndrome.
along that line because it's like you take everything from a person and you sit them in a cell long enough. Say, we're just waiting on the day for the judge to say you know, waiting.
Yeah.
They're dead. They're dead already. They're just left to their device. You know what? I mean, they're probably torturing themselves if they have any morality. But then you got to take the other side, the people that just sit there, no remorse.
Yeah,
Whatever.
oh shit,
Just another
Anthony
200
Perkins,
pound
Psycho.
piece of flesh in the ground.
Yeah, and you got like Anthony Perkins sitting there in Psycho going, Me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. He's crazy as all. All right, let's get off this subject. People are getting itchy, man. We're talking death row, and we are supposed to be a nice, lighthearted thing. But I do like to state myself every now and then, and that's it. That's just my feelings.
Do you know a sloth can hold its breath longer than a dolphin?
A sloth, really?
A dolphin has to surface every 10 minutes or so, and a sloth can hold its breath for 40 minutes.
That see now that explains why slothy heads can take that big zong and go like and take those big hits like he takes. You remember slothy heads. We won't go any further
He
than
ain't
that.
breathing.
Huh?
That's his only breath in an hour.
Yeah. How often do you pick up your phone and look at it? Check it. I mean,
Hourly.
that's it.
Yeah. Most of my notifications are turned off. If I turned on notifications, my stuff would just stay vibrating. But yeah,
I
every
canceled
hour.
I canceled the vibrations. I do have sounds on for the apps that count to me. Okay, my Hangouts, because I want people to come over to DAWGHOWZ dot it's 2.0, and I don't know. I'll have to look some way to find that link and throw it up somewhere. But yeah, I hear that. I don't get many hits on that one anymore. You kids out there, hit me up. I am there, definitely. K-Doggy's still alive. We're just not doing the come fly with me's right now. I might even do one next Wednesday on my birthday, just for S's and G's. Hello, Ryan Carter. Long time no see.
Ryan, how you doing? How you doing?
Right.
Do you know that glob of toothpaste on your toothbrush has a name? Nurdle.
A nurdle. I have a nurdle on my shoe. Ooh, get that nurdle off me, man.
You're such a nurdle. A glob of toothpaste? What? Oh, man.
I asked you that one last time. What is it that you wish your phone would do? Is there something you wish your phone did do? Because mine does everything except for I cannot use it as a oh damn it, as a bidet. It won't work as a bidet. It does. There's no water jets shooting out of it. But if it did, I might wish that.
I'd say, like, you hit a button on the side, four little prop comes out from each corner.
Like feet?
Prop. Propeller.
Oh, like as a drone. Oh wow, droning.
Then you have a watch on that links to your phone, and it just follows you around.
Have you been talking to Apple lately? Because if you came up with this idea, Steve, I am sure they would gladly pay you Tuesday for a.
Yeah. 3 days later, Scuba's dead, and but
Irene wants to know, is that spelled Nerdle or Nurdle?
NU.
Oh, it's with the U.
RDLE. Yes.
Irene, it is spelled with the U, my dear. Oh, you rolling on the floor folks over there, man. Is there anybody out there doing anything, smoking anything? What's everybody got loaded in their bowls, their bongs, their bangers, their oh man, you dabbers are out there.
Your steamrollers, your gravity bongs,
Your brownies,
your pumpkin pipes, your medibles.
I'm making a pumpkin cheesecake I'll probably make it on my birthday because it's the day before Thanksgiving. But I wish I could put some Kanna. I would if my dad wasn't eating it, but he's afraid, man. Shovel in. Oh, Just Blaze says he's got his shovel in his hand and he's turning his outdoor pots.
Turn it.
You still never dabbed, Ryan Carter? Man, what's going on? Yeah, I was a late to the party kind of guy too. I got in there early part of Dat 4, Pat 4. Not sure which one do you know. Dat 4. No, I don't have a Dat 4 or a Pat 4. What I got was the Roberts Creek Congo. Ooh, let me pull those out. I'll show you those.
Congo.
And I showed you a big nug earlier of the blueberry, the Oregon blueberry. But no, this is the Super Frank. Now, Super Frank is a high CBD. It's like a 20% CBD, but and usually your high CBDs come in low THC. This actually comes in a medium range. It comes in at about 10.5, which is not bad. It's not high, okay, so it's your mid-range, it's your mids, but the CBD kicks in and it's like a hug from a higher being. You know what I'm saying? It just feels really good. Like right now, I'm mellow as all get out, but I'm not asleep. And usually a CBD will take me out a little bit. This doesn't do that. And here's the other I got was the Roberts Creek Congo. Oh, you can't. Glare is like, oh, there we go. Now we got it. And look at the size of them. It's pretty good sized buds, man. One more Super Frank. Yeah, it is good to work with. Yeah, and then like I say, I got the Oregon blueberry, but very nice stuff. Very tasty. Where are we? Steve, let's do us our little 420 moment and give Dawggee a chance to scratch the top of his head for just a second, and y'all enjoy this, if you will.
Cannabis scientists around the globe have been searching ceaselessly to identify and isolate the cannabinoid responsible for the euphoric feeling one experiences having ingested the proper dosage of THC. It has taken many years, due diligence, millions of samples and sessions, but that day has come at last. Chilautin has been isolated, and we now know that it alone is responsible for turning fighting fools into lovable jewels.
And we are back with you. Hopefully, we finally got that damn bit done. I like that. It's so good. I like finding out about Chilautin. It is an interesting little cannabinoid that's in there. I use a 1-to-1 ratio THC CBD. It's around 10% of each. It's called Dance Hall. It literally makes you lighter on your feet.
I bet. That 1-to-1's pretty good.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot about it.
I'm telling you, the Super Franks is a higher THC. They've added to the THC, and I think they've got that up to about 12.8. And again, I'm saying that's a mid-range, a mids if you're out there buying that cheap stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you don't have to resort to that, but if you do, I understand. K Dawggee has been there, and he does know the struggle. Yes, he does. Does anybody else know the struggles?
Yes, the struggles are real.
So, like, what restaurant do you eat at most? I think I asked you that, didn't I? No, I didn't. Did I? I don't remember.
No, I'd have to say it's a toss-up between Wendy's and Little Caesars, simply because of
You got a kid.
price and yeah.
Oh yeah, my cousin who pulls into town with his wife, and at the time, back 15 years ago, 5 kids, and he's like, "I'm gonna pay for you too, man." I'm like, "B dog, you don't have to pay for me." He's like, "K dog, I'm gonna take care of you." So we go to CC's Pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not aware of what a CC's Pizza is or was, I know what it was back in the 90s. I believe for the humble price of like $3.99 in the 90s, one could go into an all-you-could-eat pizza buffet, pay another $2 for a refillable glass or mug or whatever. I don't remember if it was paper, plastic, or what. And all hell broke loose. Now imagine the quality of the pizzas that you're eating at $3.99 for a buffet. Okay, they're doing nothing but. I like a pizza like anybody else, but CC's Pizza was a little strange, man.
Yeah. There's a reason it went up to $6.99.
Well, yeah.
Not just inflation.
Yeah. Just Blaze says it says CC's was the spot when I was younger. And N2 says, I got a free CC's when I was working security. I went to meet mom and my girl after work in my uniform. And better than littler Caesars. That eight's straight crap. I don't know what the 8 straight's crap. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm not a fan of pizza either. I'm sorry. I'm not a snob. I know it's cost effective, and you got a child, and
$11 we get a bestie stuffed and breadsticks.
Right. Good stuff on it, and
me, Rainbow, and my boy. That's
if it makes you happy, that's my thing.
It makes me full.
I'm not a snob. We have Marco's. I believe it's Marco's. Yeah.
We have Marco's.
Marco's is, to me, it's
better than CC's.
Oh,
way better than CC's.
Oh, I'm gonna put it up closer to my top. I mean, I used to be satisfied with like like I say, I'm a stoner. I've been a stoner, and I've been on a budget, all my married and now single life. Um, so I got used to Totinos.
Right.
Now, if you want to piss me off, let Publix have a buy one, get one free 2.5 pound bag of Totino's little pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls.
H to the double L no. Hells no.
My old lady loves those things. I can't do them. It's heartburn rolls to me.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh boy, I had heartburn. What was it? Oh, I know what gave me heartburn. Okay, so yesterday I had some Pringles, and I don't usually get Pringles. I like Pringles, the original flavor. I like them. Don't know why. Started in the 70s, first time I opened up that damn little
Pop.
tennis ball can and popped potato chips out of that. Wow, man. So I had the jalapeno ones, and they're made with. I didn't know that they were made with potato and wheat.
Yeah.
I did
It's
not know that they added
not,
wheat in there. I thought it was potato all this time.
not exactly a potato chip.
I'm wearing a pair of readers when I'm looking at the can yesterday, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I was disillusioned, man. I was
Yeah,
let down.
my life's a lie.
Damn. I thought it was a tater. Tastes like a tater to me.
Speaking of Pringles, did you know the guy that come up with the company got cremated and was put in a can of Pringles? Not like
Not with
in
the
a
potatoes,
can.
just in the can.
Yeah, he was cremated and his ashes were in a Pringles can.
Okay, well that I can deal with. That's cool. Yeah, that's all
Don't
right.
be sipping it and selling the dude.
Yeah, don't be putting no. I don't want no ghost flavored damn
My
Pringles.
Pringles
No.
has white ash. Look at that white ash.
Yeah, man. Oh damn.
It was flushed good.
Made into a Pringle. No, he wasn't made into a Pringle, but they did stuff his stuff is remained in a can, man. Holy cow! Talking about being in the can.
So here's a little fact into another fact. The renowned sex doctor, Dr. Ruth,
Dr.
the little
Chesley.
Israeli lady that was always like, "You've got to hold his cockles and massage." You know that lady. She was a trained Israeli sniper.
What?
So not only was she, I guess, good in bed, she was better out of bed. Kombucha.
Damn.
You
Yeah. This is kombucha Candra. Yeah, this will and this I'm not really sure about it. It's okay. If it gets that wine, if it gets the wine flavor, I don't like it. I'm not a wine fan. And it's, I mean it's fermented tea what I'm drinking there, Steve. And
yeah. But from Dr. Ruth to female ferrets.
Ferret.
If a female ferret doesn't have sex in a year, she'll die. It's crazy. Because I've had people that's had ferrets and they've passed away and I'm like,
get him a friend.
It was a female.
Get him a friend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get a dude ferret running around in there.
Absolutely. Well, if you don't have a hen if you don't have a rooster in the hen house, you got an unhappy chicken, man. That's she should die. That's not living. Laugh out loud without good sex. Yeah, Kendra. We got to talk. Kendra is a member of the Dawggee family, Steve. Yeah. I don't know if Andrew's still here, but y'all need to talk again. Yeah, yeah. What a way to catch your mate cheating.
You know,
Yeah.
in 1991, Wayne Allwine, voice of Mickey, married Russie Taylor, voice of Minnie.
Oh, I can't do Minnie. It's thank you, because Minnie's too high for me, man. I'd have to put some. I know you don't need a rooster for good sex. I don't need a cur to have good sex either. I would prefer to not have sex alone. Okay,
Yeah.
I've done that enough. Okay, haven't I? I mean, haven't I been going to? Oh no, shut up about your damn elbow. Shut up about your tennis elbow, dog. Damn
The
it.
carpal tunnel's really giving me a fit.
Yeah. Could you do something, Doc? I need like could you can I get a fitted wrist kind of like form or what? You know, God, stop. Doggy. What's the worst fast food restaurant? Okay, we talked about going to a fast food restaurant. What's the worst one? I mean,
Um,
feel free. I'm going to.
hmm. I'm gonna have to say Taco Bell. I just, there was one thing there that I ate. It was good for Taco Bell. It's what it was. And they've done changed their menu and it's no longer on there anymore. So yeah,
The
Taco.
quadruple chalupa.
No, it was the grilled stuffed burrito. It was massive, just
Like a pocket, and they
meal
ironed
and
it.
yeah, a meal and a tortilla shell, basically.
Right, right.
And
I,
they
I
just don't no more. So I'm like, I'm done.
they're not on my radar because I don't indulge in Taco Hell. Every time that I've ever gone to Taco Hell, Steve, I've gotten like room temperature food, and I'm kind of like a freak about getting. And I'm talking about not just like, okay, let's go to this one over here in such and such neighborhood, and then go over to it. You know, I'm talking about I've gone to different states and I have just never been satisfied with their temperatures. So I don't, so they're not on my radar. I cannot call them the worst. And I don't do McDonald's because, I used to, not heavily. I might go like maybe once or twice a year, and now I don't do that. My mom is a big ice cream fan at McDonald's. Yeah, she loves their ice cream cone. That's the only thing I'll have there, and that's probably one of the dangerous things to have there because okay, for like 30 odd years I was in the restaurant industry and I know my temps and I'm picky about shit. Now, one thing I do not like is that they have this thing called a feces to food ratio that is allowable. You're allowed to have, so many milligrams of poo poo per pound in like flour or whatever. If it's roach poop or, mouse poop, or it's just so yeah, I'm
FDA
picky,
approved.
and they've been found to be the best at their poop to food ratio in their ice bins. Now think about getting ice, kids, in every freaking soda that you get there, and you got a 40% chance at a McDonald's of getting poop in your ice. Now, if you have a 40% chance of getting poop in your hand when you walk out the door and touching that doorknob and You get, hey, there's 40% chance I might get poop on my hand. I ain't touching the damn door.
Nope.
Okay, so there I go. I'm not going.
I agree.
So the worst for me, the
And that
worst.
40% is low. That's low for a lot of other places.
Oh, I know. Don't go to KFC. That's all I'm saying. I read the sheets, dude. I remember
Yeah.
facts on things like that. I just yeah, if you go into the restroom, when you go in there, wash your hand. Then, I mean, you go in the door, wash your hand or your hands, and then when you turn off the water with, if it's not one of those, I like the nice ones where you go in and you don't have to touch anything and the water comes on. Yeah, it just starts. That's groovy. But you open that door, you go straight to the sink, turn the water on, wash your hands. Then from there on out, you operate with paper towels. Turn off the water, dry your hands, keep those paper towels in your hands. Then you gotta, if you're probably gonna squat, do whatever. Hover. I insist that if it's in your ability to hover over that toilet seat, do so, and try not to let your cheeks ever touch the seat. But if you gotta, I suggest more paper towels all the way around that ring or that U, whichever one you happen to have. Just saying. And then when you get done and you wash your hands again, follow that same procedure. After you turn off that water, you dry your hands, grab a paper towel, turn off the knob, and then you try to push the door open with your elbow or grab the handle or whatever with that paper towel. I know it sounds OCD, but I'm not that way, but ooh, ooby dooby. You got no sound, my Steviness. That's nice.
Yeah, Pawpaw just pulled up, so I hear the car and
Papa, hey Papa. Good to hear from you, my brother. I'm glad you're around. There
hey,
he is, way down south.
way
Cheers.
down. Cheers. Spitting light of that.
Cheers. See, Irene says she uses a napkin on the way in and use my foot to flush always if it's not an automatic. Yeah, definitely. And
Mm-hmm.
N2 says, point being, just be aware of what you put into your mouth. Don't kiss your own ass.
And wash your hands when you get through.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Candace
Yeah.
says, hi, Pawpaw.
Hey, sweetie.
That's my cousin from, she's up in Portsmouth, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
I'm going to tell you what now. I've been up there before. A friend of mine had a cabin up on top of George Washington Mountain. That's the coolest place. It was 99 degrees down in the valley. We went up on the mountain and it was up down to 72.
Yeah, it's yeah, beautiful mountains in Virginia. Well, I'm from Virginia, so I'm kind of partial. You know what I'm saying? Dawggee was born and bred in Virginia. Yeah, got a little bit of got a little bit of got a little bit of Virginia soil going through me. Ooh.
Right. Virginia clay.
Yeah, I was born in the Piedmont.
Yeah, rocks. Like Pawpaw said, ain't it?
Big
Clay, that's under the rocks. But yeah, I really try my best when I'm out to not use or to not have to sit on any toilet that isn't mine.
Happiness is being
I'm
at
elbows
home.
and feet the whole time. I look like a quad running around in that bathroom.
Yeah, I was out yesterday in a computer repair store, and I was rushed to go, so like to go to the store, and then when I got there, I was like, okay, now I got everything figured out. I started looking around, and I'm like, I go in. Thankfully, the door was already open, so I elbowed it closed, and then I'm so ashamed to say this, but I'm going to look right into this camera, stare everybody in the face, and tell you I peed in their sink. I stood on my tippy toes and I peed in their sink, and then I just turned on you turn on the water and you wash your hands and walk away. But see, I didn't have to touch anything. I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was just, I walked in, touched my own junk, turned the water on, washed my hands, you know, and I was done. Okay.
Dude, that's putting it a little mildly. I would have thought that you would have more or less walked up there, unzipped, hiked your leg, pissed on the wall, and then turned around and left.
Oh, no, no, no. You're thinking of Brutus. No, I'm the other doggy. I'm the
That's about what
two-legged
your dog was,
doggy. I'm the two-legged doggy. No, Brutus does that, man. Come
But
on, Paw Paw.
and it's like you say that. And honestly, I've peed in many a sink.
Just rinse it out. Be
So
polite. Clean it up for the next guy.
the thing is, I'm pretty sure 80% of men have probably peed in a sink or something very similar.
Trash
And,
can.
some-
Oh yeah. And
so, and these are the polite men.
well, yeah.
So
They
imagine
didn't.
the impolite men.
Right. I know
Where
you're talking about the polite men, the guys who go to bed with the socks on, and you know they wear the black socks with their
Why are you
sandals. I'm
talking
sorry.
about me? Are you peeking in my window?
No, no,
I
not
would
at
have
all.
gone to bed.
See, now
William,
into the future, I do the bathroom sink because you can rinse it out, and then you don't have to do. I told y'all in a prior show that I am a squatter. Yes, we get deep into K Doggy on this show because it is my show, and I am a squatter from my first marriage because that heifer wouldn't clean anything, and my cousins and friends would come over and party, and then they would pee in the bathroom, and I go in there and my feet are wet. Why are my feet wet? I do not pee everywhere. Why should you come into my abode, my humble home, and pee all over my float? That's just not right. Just not good. No, sir.
and you think about it. I mean, if you're a guy, you're peeing down into water. Stuff goes everywhere.
Splashback, yeah. Returned. It's you get shrapnel. We get shrapnel off the pee. You girls, yeah.
You
Well, I
know,
mean, if y'all are
the
outside,
closer the container is to your exeter, shall we say, your rooster, the less splash up you're gonna have. That's why my little boy he goes potty, but he's at this perfect height where his twig and berries will sit on the porcelain,
mm-hmm.
and like depending on his mood or blood flow that day, it
Straight ahead, yo, onto the wallpaper.
I've seen it near the faucet to the back.
Man.
It's like
Lord.
that's like 90 degrees right. What were you doing? I mean, you're facing south, not east.
N2 says her sister peed on the hot water heater at a bar once they were young then and a little drunk.
Yeah, a little drunk.
Yeah. Hey, Paper Scratcher. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon. I don't know what time of the day. Good. Googly mooglies. We've already knocked almost we've got an hour and 10 minutes. Steve, how much are you in for? If these people are going to stick, I'm going to stick, but I don't know how long you're in for. I see you're in for a joint. If you're in for a pound, you're in for a penny, or if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. I think that's the way it goes properly. I am so grateful
No
to have
more,
some
no less.
activity. I got nothing to do and all day to get there.
And it never fails. You say, "Can you go longer?" And a plane flies over.
Right. Your birthday is today, Paper Scratcher. Happy birthday. Mine is a week from yours, brother.
Happy birthday!
Happy,
Well, I'm down
happy
on the dog
birthday.
cake. I got some chocolate pecan pie in there
Ooh, that sounds
from
pretty
the
good.
old Cracker of Barrel.
Yes, I like those. You know what I'd like to find, Steve? And I have no wheels. I can't drive anymore. And you know what? 46 today. Wow. I'll be 60 next week, bro. Happy birthday, though. I am so glad. And thank you for coming on your birthday, man. Damn.
46 years young. I like it.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
just hitting that prime. I'm looking forward to that.
I already did that. That was a long time ago. I'm an
I
old
already
man
did
now.
that. It ain't all it's kicked up to be, Scuba.
Yeah, now I can't even remember what we were talking about other than peeing.
Yeah.
And I'm
Clean.
done with that. I can't talk no more about pay if I talk about pay. But
Well, it's like me and we've been in the restaurant business. So, like, using a 3-compartment sink is not foreign to us. But man, I mention that sometimes, a 3-compartment sink, just talking to a friend, and I'll be like, what? Why you need 3-compartment sink?
wash, rinse,
Wash,
and
rinse, sanitize.
Sanitize.
Mhm.
Yep,
It's just bad.
you want to be like about like 160 to 180 in the left. You can be up to about like 120 in the middle. The sanitizer I always used cold.
Room, yeah, room.
Just let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
Yeah, because a lot of the sanitizing stuff that restaurants use, if you use hot water, it just it fumes off what sanitizes really. Chlorine, fluorine, chlorine.
Well, if
That
you
stuff gases off.
yeah, if you ever opened a restaurant, Scuba, what kind of cuisine would you have?
Me and Rainbow talked about this several times. Most of the time when we're high, it would be called just crunchies. Just crunchies. It would be take your favorite dish that you like the crunchy part of, like the edge of a brownie, the corner brownie.
Right.
You, you're not getting the brownie, you're getting just the crunchy.
Right.
If you like the crunchy part of fried chicken, we're going to have
Mmm.
just crunchy on chicken.
Dipping sauces.
Cracklings, cookies. I mean,
The outside rim of a hash brown.
just crunchies.
Ooh,
I
Steve.
like these and get the crunchies on the bottom of the box.
Yeah, like Captain D's, that
Oh,
little piece
hell.
of hush puppy or batter from your fish. It's like,
Are you a Papa? Are you a Captain D's or are you a Long John Silver's? Because there is a
I
difference.
like it all, son. You know me. I like it all.
I know, but I mean, if you pick one over the other, like say, okay, if you were at the crossroads of where you are now and where you're heading towards, and you see Long John Silver's a block to your left, and you see Captain D's a block on your right, which way are you going to turn that Ford? What is it? A 350? You know those
I'm
pickup
gonna, I'm
trucks.
gonna go to Pawpaw's freezer and pull some out and get Scuba Steve to fix it.
He turned around. He turned
No,
around.
no, no. We're
Uh,
talking at a restaurant, Papa. Come on now.
Captain D's,
Follow the
buddy.
huh?
Captain D's.
Yeah. See, I'm going to Long John's, man. I've always been a fan of their version of a hush puppy. It's a little bit lighter than D's. D's is more meal, and theirs has maybe a little more flour in their batter. And
Well,
I
the
love.
more egg you put in it, the lighter it's gonna be.
Right, right. And I like that. I like that onion that's in there. But no, I love the scrapings at the bottom of the box, man.
yeah,
And
just
they
the little crunchies.
they got really nasty at the first place I ever got it. I mean, I got excited because I was like, oh man, you could throw a couple extra of those. I'll give you another 10 cents or something. Then they started selling them, you know. But you'd ask them while you were standing in line. Yeah, hey man, I'm a little high, man. Why don't you throw a couple of those crunchies in there, man? And they're like, screw you, hippie, you're not getting them. No, but
Yeah.
it was the '70s. What can I say? Damn, those
I
were
had a
good
friend of mine
times.
up in Atlanta. Every time we went in there for lunch during the day, he would always ask for extra crunchies in the box.
Right, just scoop it out of the grease. Throw it in a little paper thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of those little paper boats.
What was yours, BK? What'd you open up?
I think that my cuisine would be labeled as comfort food, home comfort food, because I do believe that it's 45 degrees outside. You just come inside. It's time to have mashed potatoes, a nice homemade mashed potato, no instant crap coming out of my kitchen, and meatloaf, or a good. You take a cubed pork steak and then chicken fry it my way. You dredge it in seasoned flour and then egg batter, and then you take saltine crackers and you just break them up. They're not dust; they are good size. I mean, not quartered, but break them up, and that's your outside. And then you put it in the skillet while it's nice and hot. When you lay it in there, you want to hear it kiss. You want to hear the
Love
yeah. You want to hear that.
without the hateful popping.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
You don't want the hate pop.
yeah, yeah.
You want the love sizzle, not hate pop.
And then I'd top that with a nice milky, well, not milky, but a nice creamy pepper gravy. Yeah.
Pepper.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Take the roux, make the roux right there in the pan after you've fried the. Yeah. Boom. You just do it's one step thing for me. But yeah, it would be comfort foods, things like that. But then you could have like appetizers. I would definitely do like stuffed jalapeno poppers with like maybe like a raspberry or maybe a cranberry jalapeno dipping sauce or something like that. Just something to cool it off, but still be hot. Or southwestern style egg rolls. If you're doing a family meal, I would definitely be family oriented. I want you to bring your family, and I would do like a large. Like, would you like to have maybe a roasted chicken, the whole 9 yards? If you got time, I got time because this is my restaurant, and I do want to spend time with the people. Um, yeah. Ooh, pork
Definitely be a
tongue.
sign up there that says this is not fast food.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
We'll get a hot meal.
yeah. You're in here for a little while, and I
Yeah.
want you to have a good time. Is my deal. That's period. pork tenderloins, roast beef, country gravy, chicken fried steak, green beans, good food, says into the future. Now she's hungry. You know what? I'm afraid it is getting to be about that time. You got how many more swats you got on that thing right there, man? Oh, you're getting close to the finish line, or does that is that included a filter? Does Pawpaw come with filters or no? No, no filters, just straight down to the nub. I
The
do the
old school.
filter if I do the big one. If I do a long one, I'm going to put a filter in it because I don't want to have to futz around with a roach clip. You know, I don't carry one.
I like it. I like the filter sometimes because you're not eating.
Yeah, Scooby snacks. Scooby snacks. Thank you very much there, Pawpaw. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, it's sinking. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I must be doing something. Either that or people are just, well, they're doing algorithm time here on YouTube as well. I know they're telling me that I need to let everybody know that I am not considered a for kids channel because I am not for kids. I love kids. Sliced thin, piled high, sesame seed bun, little au jus, maybe some dipping sauce. Um, I love kids, but if you're a kid and you're watching this, hi, I'm Dawggee, and I'm a cannabis enthusiast. Okay? I'm here not only for the high, but also for the medicinal purposes. I haven't killed anybody yet, so it must be doing something good. I'm no longer on those pharmaceutical meds that were keeping me from feeling anything at all. Anything at all. Now I do ride the roller coaster, and sometimes I have bad days, but most I am way the hell up there. Not way the hell up there, like not bipolar. I am by no means bipolar. I am more downer than upper, but I don't take those anymore. I don't need them. My family realizes a different
Basically, kids,
me.
don't do drugs. Go play your game.
Pawpaw says, get high, eat cornbread, and raise hell.
Hell yes. I say I'm gonna. Yeah, it is time for us to go. I've been here for a while, chatting with everybody, man, and I am so grateful for y'all being here. Dawggee is gonna say a few things on his way out the door. I promise you. Um, I want you to eat dessert first, cause you never know. You could be eating, okay, and fall over. So eat your dessert first. I want you to wander this earth aimlessly like Caine in Kung Fu. Okay, I want you to
Just go.
yeah, go. Go, man, go. I
Go
want
forward.
you I want you to pound your conch daily. Okay? I want you to rehemp this globe. I want you to go over and see my friend Scuba Steve. If you have not been to his channel, I damn Skippy want you to be seeing him. I want you to go over to his IG channel. Steve, I'm going to let you speak your piece, and then I'm going to finish this, and we're going to get out of here.
If you see this mug right here, that's me. That's where you want to subscribe, follow. Like I said, my IG is private because I don't want no plug halfway across the country spamming me. Or some IG model talking about follow my.
Right. Would you like to see my
divorced?
Would you like to see my stuff? Yeah, yeah.
So, and I'll tap on it, go check you out. So that's my IG. It's more private. YouTube here, I'm just hodgepodge stuff. Yeah.
Thanks, Steve. And as usual, it's always a groove for you to be here, my brother. I don't want that to sound like I'm reading. Oh, God. I am reading that. No, I'm not really reading.
Hide the teleprompter, damn it.
Damn it. Can you see the reflection on my face?
I see your notepad. I see the... Shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon. No, don't shoot the moon. All right, kids. I want you to rehemp the globe. Sprinkle those seeds everywhere you get the chance to. Please, please, please make this whole globe green again so we can all live, breathe happy. Okay? And I want to say peace and 420 to each and every last one of you. I love y'all as though we were related because deep down we probably are.
Yeah, we really are, yeah.
Yeah. That's just the way it goes, man. I hate to say it sometimes, some of y'all
can't pick your family.
Yeah, I know you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family. All right, man, we are out of here. Later, guys and gals.
Oh shoot, we gotta go.
Kanna We Talk.